Okay guys, I'm back with part 2. Check out part 1 if you haven't seen me announce my site, my new site. So, topic choice. A lot of you guys have been emailing me saying, Lisa, I just really don't know what to write about. I'm not an expert on any one thing that I could build a site on. And I really think the problem with that, with saying that, is that you are thinking so big, so grandiose. You know, you're trying to be the next Twitter, the next Facebook, and in order to make some money online, you don't have to build a site that complicated. If you want to, that's fine. I mean, thanks to CMSs like Drupal and Joomla, you can build these really cool interactive websites. But when it comes to building traffic and making money, a lot of money with those kinds of sites, it can be a little tricky. Yeah, it's easy to set a site up these days, guys. Thanks to all the tools and editors that are out there now, building the site is not the hard part anymore. It's marketing and getting into whatever saturated market, because almost every niche is saturated now. So it's really about making yourself stand out, and that's where people are struggling now more than anything. So when it comes to topic choice, for me it's never really been rough. I've always created sites on things that were just going on in my life because I understand it's not about trying to compete with some of the big dogs out here. You look at ToCreate. I created that simply because at that time there weren't a lot of tutorial sites out there on website creation. So that's why I created that. I didn't have really a site I was trying to compete with. I really felt that there was no competition for the type of site I wanted to create at that time. Then fast forward 3 years with Flat Stomach exercises. Again, just a site built or created based on something that I was going through. And now, 5 years later, naturallycurly.com. Now I've created a blog, not a static website. Now a lot of you guys are wondering, why did I choose a blog? It has nothing to do with me thinking blogs are better or whatever. It was based on the type of format that I felt was best for the type of site that I'm creating. I definitely wanted to have a place for comments. I definitely wanted the journaling type of format. And I think blogs are typically best for sites that are like a journal. And this transition to my natural hair is definitely the type of content that I think goes well with a blog, because I'm journaling my experience month 3, month 4. So for me, the blog was better. That's all. Nothing more than that. Don't read more into it than you need to. I know some people are going to say, well, you've always done static websites. Why are you doing a blog? Because that was the best choice for me and this site. That's all it boils down to. The other thing I want you guys to take notice of is that so many people say to me, well, Lisa, you know, you got started way back when. You had a big advantage because you got in before it was too saturated. Trust me. I agree, I had a huge advantage getting started way back when. So a lot of people want to know, what would I do if I were to start a brand new site today in 2010? Well, now you can see what I would do. And what's funny is, even though this is the first site, I guess it's been 5 years since I've created a site that had nothing to do with to create a website. So 5 years is a long time in web years. So people want to see, well, what would you do differently? Well, actually, guys, I'm not really doing much different. I'm not doing anything different than what I'm doing on ToCreate. I've got a YouTube channel, I've got a Twitter account, and I'm just writing content. I'm not focusing so much on making money because, quite frankly, the site only gets about 200 and something page views per day. So why would I be so focused on making money with that little amount of traffic? I've got some AdSense units up because I'm already an AdSense member. I've got some Amazon links up, but that's it. The only thing I'm doing right now is focusing on my content. And guess what? In 2.5 months, 200 and something page views per day. I've got some RSS subscribers. I have 400 subscribers on YouTube. I'm just doing what I always tell you guys to do. Just focus on being useful in the beginning and build content. And I think 200 plus page views per month for a 2.5-month-old site, it's pretty doggone good. And so it shows that even though this is 5 years later from my last to create a website related site, because I don't count To Plan a Website and Website Babble, because those sites I use to create a website to funnel traffic to those. But this hair site, I am in a niche where I have absolutely no presence whatsoever. So in a sense, I'm starting from scratch. And I am not, well, obviously I just told everybody on this channel, so now that helps. But for the first 2.5 months, I earned those subscribers and RSS followers and traffic just by writing content and doing YouTube videos. So my strategy really hasn't changed that much. I'm really not a huge social media, social networking person. I do use Facebook and Twitter to create, and I use Twitter for my news site, but I don't rely on those a lot. I happen to just like writing content, and I love doing videos, so that's what I have mainly been focusing on in the beginning. Now this site is not going to, I'm not going to be working on this site like I work on To Create. To Create is still my baby. That is my bread and butter. That is the site I'm most passionate about. This hair site, it's just something that I'm going through. I'm not a hair expert. You know, a lot of people say, I don't know enough about something. I don't know a lot about hair either, other than doing my own hair. So I'm just journaling what I'm going through. And I know there are going to be people who are going to appreciate what I'm going through, because there are a lot of women out there transitioning to natural hair. So don't make this more complicated than it needs to be, is what I'm trying to say here when it comes to choosing a topic. You don't always have to think so huge. You can really talk about something that's just going on in your life, and you'll be amazed at how many people may be going through the same thing and really want to read your content. And over time, you will develop a following like I'm developing on YouTube with my 400-something subscribers. And that's how you build a money-making site. But it starts slow in the beginning. I've only got 200 and something visitors per day, or page views per day. That's not a lot. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to try to sell this. I'm not selling ads on the site yet. I don't have enough traffic. The only thing I'm focusing on right now is building content. And that's exactly what I've been telling you guys all the time. And for those of you who say, well, it just doesn't work, maybe you have chosen the wrong content or the wrong topic. Or maybe you need to work on improving your writing or your content to make it more interesting to your target audience. You know, because at the end of the day, I know we've got Twitter, Facebook, I know we've got all these social media sites and the net has changed, but at the end of the day, one thing has not changed. People love good content. So start there. And start with what's going on in here, within your personal life. Don't try to copy off of Darren Rouse, or don't try to copy To Create a website if that's not where you're having success. If you are not making a lot of money online, why would you build a site on how to make money online? Build a site on something that you're focusing on now in your personal life. I guarantee there are going to be other people out there that are going to be interested. That's all I wanted to say, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.